Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be Action versus JyJ here on Fighting Spirit, top left. It's going to be Action, an incredible macro Zerg player, and in the bottom right, it is the current ASL champion, JyJ. Man, 2023 is an excellent year for Terrans, isn't it? The last three ASL champions are Terrans. So, I don't know. There are no balance patches for Brood War. The last one came out over 20 years ago, which makes me feel old. And I am old, so that's okay. So the meta just keeps shifting without balance patches. Interesting indeed. Terry the Overlord scouting out. What up, Terry? We're gonna listen. We're gonna listen to the Zerg soundtrack here for a minute. It's glorious. It's very good. And then it goes all atmospheric here, but no proxies here from JyJ. On the other side of it, looks like a hatch first out of Action. Drone timing looks good for that. Action's going to go third base faster than you think he should, and fourth base probably too. He's just one of those Zergs that when he gets going is extremely scary. He will swarm you until you die. You gotta slow him down in the early game, and JyJ knows that. JyJ, excellent. You can't win an ASL without being an all-around excellent player. You just can't. You can't just be like, yep, my 2 racks rushes right on. That's how I won ASL with just that one build. It's like, no. No. Because you're playing other players too much. And if all you can do is that, then they prepare for that, and then you lose. You gotta have a full breadth of builds, and you gotta be good at macro games, and you gotta be good at short, cheesy games, and you gotta be good at macro and micro and decision making and scouting and everything. You gotta do it everything. So no command center first play here, which this drone scout found. Good job, drone scout. We don't see a lot of those in this matchup, but it's a 4-player matchup, or 4-player map, derp. And I think Action disrespects JyJ quite a bit here. As well you should. Yep, layer with that first 100 gas, nothing crazy. That has been the meta for quite some time now. You don't need speed if your opponent's just going regular old 1 racks expand timing. Speedlings are unnecessary. Slowlings can handle smaller groups of Marines. If it's desperate, you can throw up a Sunken. Actually, who is sending Marines across? Hold on. This number of Marines may be a little bit more than Action is ready to handle. He is making a pair of Lings at 3 minutes, 3:30. Metabolic boost is on the way, but it's not going to be involved. So he's grouping up. He's just, producing Marines out of 1 barracks. Making a 2nd barracks, getting gas. But he's going to try to maybe force extra Lings out of Action because he knows how macro-oriented that Action is. He knows. So he's like, hey, I want you to make Lings right now. You don't want to make Lings right now. But what I'm going to do... Oh, gosh. Just see how many Lings there are. And the Marines are like, oh, hang on a second. Hold on. You can make Lings faster than I can make Marines. Unfair. Unfair. Run! Heck no. We got this, they said. We are not afraid. We are many. We are many Marines. But look at these Lings coming down. More Lings. So this is all he's going to make. He's throwing up 4 drones behind it, but he made a lot of Lings. He's going to try to wipe out this Marine group with the Lings that he's got. By golly, he does it. Wow. Sick micro. Honestly, kind of poor micro from JyJ, but he didn't have stim, so what do you do? Look at this. These Lings are like, how many Marines do you have? Well, there's 3 of them. Oh, okay. Fair enough. And the SCVs are body blocking, but this is lost mining time too. Oh gosh, killing the Marines would be so good. SCVs, again, meat shielding for these guys. They have more HP than Marines do. The bunker's up, so the Lings are like, okay, good. We got as much damage as we could. Let's make sure we know the next time a Marine group is going to pop out here. Also, a third base would be pretty rad. It's going to have to be after these mutas pop, though, because it's going to be about 5 mutas on the harass. Engineering bay? Yeah, I was like, you really got to be starting an engineering bay now. Because guess what? Mutas are starting now. 3 mutas, 5 mutas. Yep, 5 mutas. Maybe go for 6 here. Yes, does go for 6 mutas, and that's probably going to be it for now. Save up the minerals for a third base. Let the muta harass do what it needs to do. Get your third base rolling. And Zerg should be in a pretty good position. So you really want to start your turrets about the time the mutas are building, and that is not happening. However, it's a cross-spawn setup, so it's a little bit longer flight time. Ooh, flyer attack on the way from action. Action's maybe not going as heavy macro as we've seen him do in the past. He's a little bit out of character here. Dude, where are the turrets? There's one. Where are the turrets in the main, though? Sniping the SCVs, try to build these turrets, because again, you're a little bit late on it, but finally it finishes. The mutas are like, do we want to dive bomb into the main? Honestly, yes. There are no turrets in the main, but there are a bunch of Marines. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Can the mutas wipe this Marine group out? It's getting a little bit replenished because Marines keep popping out of these barracks. That's the kind of battle you usually see in the middle of the map, not inside the Terran main base. Okay, all right, Mutafly. There are 5 of you. More are in production. The muta control here by action. Again, you don't get to be known as a StarCraft Brood War player at actions level if all you do is play macro games. You also have to have insanely good micro to win at this level, even if your macro is insanely good. Like, you can't just win by playing macro and just A-moving like Lings and Ultras at your Terran opponent. I mean, you can if they're worse than you are, pretty significantly, but you know, Larva can get away with it too. But otherwise, you gotta have some kind of micro. Dude, this third base is so friggin' late. I am worried about this so hardcore right now for action. I mean, sure, he's whittling down this Marine count. He's setting the barracks on fire a little bit. They're not going to burn down, but, you know. Why is there a oh, the drone's probably in the control group? No, there aren't enough mutas. Oh, now there is. 11 mutas. That +1 flyer is taken forever. And this third base still has not popped. So it's been a 2-basing Zerg versus a 2-basing Terran for a while now, and that is not where you want to be if you're action. I think, like, sure, some SCVs have died, a ton of Marines have died, but they keep getting replaced. They're cheap. You got 3 barracks rolling with them. I mean, do you want to come in here when you got the +1 flyer attack? No? It's almost done. Oh, he gets the turret. The SCV's pulled off repairing for just long enough. See, look at how many SCVs he's killed, but it's still 24 drones to 30 SCVs. I mean, JyJ is still doing just fine economically. The second gas has not been able to be taken because of this muta harass. I don't know how much that matters for an SK Terran player, but if you want to get those missile, the science vessels out, maybe it matters. This is some of the most persistent muta harass I've seen in a long time. Where are your Sunkens? Where are your Sunkens, though? Oh, man, this is not going to go well, I don't think, for action. This is a lot of Marines. They've got the range, they got the stim, they got the +1, they got all those ingredients that they need. Where are the Sunkens? The mutas. Okay, mutas have to engage with this. He's obviously going to stack them. He's not just going to, like, A-move into this thing. He's going to muta micro his face off. But he has to. Any shots that Lings are taking, that is good for these mutas. My gosh. It's so many mutalisks. I'm not going to call it Soma style, but the first Zerg player I ever saw do this was Soma. Just be like, I'm winning a ZVT with mutas and lings. Any lurkers? No. Defilers? No. Ultras? No. Mutas and lings all day, baby. And we've seen it work and we've seen it fail, but this is a strategy. It just requires a ton of APM. Actions constantly around 420 APM. I don't know if that's on purpose or not because it's a funny number, but look at him just engaging directly into huge groups of Marines. It's like, let's not do that again. Hydra Den at the third base. Hang on, Queen's Nest. Okay, Lurker Aspect's getting researched. He's not. He's like, okay, I tried winning this thing with just mutas. It did not work. Let me tech into Lurkers. Let me maybe tech into Adrenalings and maybe some Defilers. Give me a minute with this. Ooh, finally forcing a Valkyrie out of JyJ. JyJ is like, this has been the most annoying muta harass I've seen in a while. I guess I'll make a Valkyrie. Yes, you probably should do that. Third extractor on the way from action. Hive coming in. Lurker Aspect, research. No Hydras yet. Just kidding. 2 just popped. What's up, Hydras? You are going to be lurkers, friends. You're going to be good lurkers, too. There's that Valkyrie sound. Ka-cha, ka-cha, ka-cha. Ka-cha, ka-cha. Ka-cha, ka-cha, ka-cha. Mutas are like, get out of here, Valkyrie. Stop hitting me. Ow. Okay, he still hasn't killed the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie keeps getting hits here. Alright, Valkyrie dies, but there's like 5 mutas remaining and they're all extremely injured. Sunken's at the front. Lurker, burrow in, sir. Oh, okay. 2 lurkers, 2 Sunkens. I think this is a hold. Although the Sunkens are dead, but 2 lurkers are pretty scary against, 6 Marines. Reinforcing Marines are coming in here. A new Valkyrie has arrived. It has arrived, and the mutas are like, please, no. God, the distance on that. That Valkyrie micro is insane from JyJ 2. Woof. Final round on the way. I don't know if Action's going to have time to get to it the way this is going. He's like, do you have anything at the third base? No? Oh, free muta. Free Overlord, too. We're just donating stuff to this Terran cause right now. Yeah, so the lurkers are like, I'd love to move out and, like, pressure this front because you don't have any tanks. You barely are getting science vessels. I don't think Irradiate's been researched yet either because you spent a bunch of your gas and starport time on Valkyries. Oh, another muta dies. Are they all just incredibly injured? I think the ones that are dead are probably all incredibly and just trying to get these lurkers. We're trying to get these lurkers down. This Valkyrie sees the lurkers. There's advance notice here. Alright, now try to get reinforcements out. How about these apples? Is he going to try to run by up to behind this mineral line? There are 3 Marines inside that bunker. I would try it. Getting up the ramp. Their lurkers repositioning, and yeah. Okay, Ling micro here is insane. This game is crazy good. It's another RJB replay, by the way, in case I didn't mention that earlier. Check them out. youtube.com/@RJB_TV. You can subscribe to this channel too. I'm here 6 times a week with Brood War content. New stuff, old stuff, mostly new stuff though, because RJB is finding me so much good current Brood War content to cast. So many great replays, like this one. But yeah, hit that like button. All right, Lings. Lurkers, 81 to 77 supply at 14 minutes. This has been so nip and tuck. Lings have Adrenal? I don't know. Hard to tell. Oh, that's a great lurker position! Ow, this whole army just gets obliterated. I think Action might have done this. The lurkers are getting picked off. A lot of Marines are going with them, though. These lurkers are like, screw you! We're just gonna burrow right on top of your face at your natural base here. The bunker gonna die. Everybody inside the bunker gonna die. The natural base is forfeit. Action's on 3 bases. The Terran's officially now on 1. And I think that's your GG. Yeah, you cannot lose your second base like this. It's on fire and everything. Look at the Scourge. Oh my gosh, the Scourge are gonna kill it. Are they? They're like, should we? No, the science vessels should die, and 2 of them do. Coming up this ramp seems like a bad idea for Action, but I guess there's lurkers here too, so that works for something here. What are these Lings attacking if not for that Marine? Man, the sound of Zerglings exploding as they die is really satisfying. If ever I focus on that sound, it takes me right back to playing the Terran campaign in StarCraft 1 without Broodor back in March of 1998 when it first came out. Plague's on the way. Dark Storm's obviously already here. Look, man. Look, JyJ. I love you. I appreciate ya. I do. But I think you're dead, sir. Action spent a long time on Mutas and Lings, but he was able to get the time to get up to Lurkers, get to Dark Swarm, get to Plague, get to, well, Defilers. I mean, if JyJ manages this, I am going to retire as a caster. I won't be able to call games at all, apparently. Fire Bats busting down the ramp. Okay. All right. Science Vessel down. Good control keeping that other one alive, though. More and more lurkers setting up, trying desperately to get some money from this natural base. Irradiating lurkers if they get too close. Oh, sick Plague, though. Oh, okay. All right. This natural base is dead. Man, Action. Yeah. So Action, incredible macro player, insanely good 2-base Zerg player, too. And coming up the ramp, again, not advised by most Zerg players to come up this ramp, but that's your GG. We are done. 75 to 37 supply. Medics dead all over the place. Are there any Marines left here at all? No. GG! JyJ taps out. And Action wins it in 18 minutes. I need to know if Adrenal was researched. It's hard to tell sometimes. Hey, Adrenal. Oh. Wait, hey God, back further. Excuse me. The Filer Mount on the way. Earlier than that. Okay, so there's the lair. So we're gonna go times 8 speed. 5 starts. Here it is, and spawning pool says no. Consume. This is kind of fun to watch in super fast speed, huh? Watching the production tab. Okay, these are not Adrenal Lings. Why did he skip Adrenal? He had the money for it. Almost like he was kind of styling, huh? I I mean, so, like, hats off here to JyJ for sticking around as long as he did. It was very stubborn of him, but he's a dead nerd, without a doubt. Amazing. So yeah, early game, Ling Muta. Muta's with +1 flyer attack. Good harassment. Really messed with JyJ. Killed a ton of Marines and a ton of SCVs. And then just casually, quickly slipped into late game Zerg. That was amazing. So 88,000 points for action, 77,000 points for JyJ. Action outproduced and outkilled our Terran player. Structures raised 10 by the Zerg player, 4 by the Terran, and outspending by about 4,000-ish, 4,200 resources in 18 minutes is a lot. That is a nice advantage. So GG, and that was fantastic. Well done. Well done, action. Fantastic win, and that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, where I'm doing a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough right now, which is really, really fun. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.